Hello and welcome to Fast Track Force, the only show where I give my first impressions on the newest TV, movie, and video games. So, my name is Tom, and without further ado, let's get into it. This is Doctor Who, Series 11, Episode 1, The Woman Who Fell to Earth. So, where to begin? I'm going to first just preface this by saying I was not against a female doctor. That is not an issue that I have. In fact, I think that she may be one of the best doctors we've had just off this first episode. So that's not my main issue. My issue comes from Chibnall, who I was really kind to him before, based off his previous episodes, because they are some of the worst we ever saw from Tennant and Smith. And I'm just gonna say I didn't mind them. I thought they were some good episodes, honestly. But at the same time, they were heavily flawed, and unfortunately, that seems to actually have come through into his main writing. So, as this is just a thoughts video and not a full-on review, I'm not going to get into the story. But there are so many issues that I just... so, it basically leads off from the last episode. There's a bit of backstory to it first. And I'm just going to put this out there. I don't know the actors' names, but the two, young companions are wooden as anything. And that really annoys me, because we've had some of the best companions in recent years. When it comes to acting, I'm not necessarily saying they were well written, I'm just saying generally they were really well rounded acted characters. And to have this now, I'll admit, Bradley Walsh's character, who is his name Greg or something, I don't know, is decent. I don't mind that. But yeah, just generally the companions are really weak. And something that I've noticed with Chibnall as well is that he's really exposition heavy. And I'm not someone who says, oh, exposition doesn't work. I'm not my film studies teacher. But I must admit, it is annoying to have everything told to us. We get given the same sort of dialogue about the male companion 4 or 5 times, worded differently each time, but saying the exact same thing about his past, and I don't care the first time you tell me. So why do you keep telling me rather than showing me how that affects him, or showing, just reference it. Don't keep telling us, because we are going to really dislike that character after all that. But yeah, generally there's just so many issues. Something that's really bugged me, and people feel free to correct me. I do not have a perfect knowledge of Doctor Who, but as far as I know, the Doctor has gone on record multiple times saying it is impossible to use Earth technology to recreate Time Lord technology perfectly. And yet, we see Whittaker's Doctor make a sonic screwdriver from the contents of a garage. So, I'm willing to let that slide, but I really hope that she gets a refined version from the TARDIS at least. I'm fine with how it looks, with how she's built it. And generally I'm fine with the design. A lot of people have said that it's a really weird design for a sonic screwdriver. I think it's pretty ergonomic, honestly. And as a resistant materials student in my own right, I got to say ergonomics are important, but yeah, that's not even a point of contention, really. Generally, Whittaker plays the Doctor really well. It's kind of a Matt Smith sort of character, which I'm a fan of. I feel like the writing is really weak, especially some of the dialogue. I feel like something that doesn't help the two younger actors with their actual performance being very wooden is the fact the script is written in such a way and probably directed in such a way that it gives off this really weird vibe. And I will admit, Bradley Walsh's character and the Nan character, who, spoiler alert, does die by the end of the episode, their all their dialogue is pretty good, and generally, whenever Whitaker's talking to people, it normally flows a bit better. But generally, the dialogue is so wooden and so painful, especially for an hour. And generally, I think Doctor Who doesn't have the most creative or like well done dialogue, but I have seen so much better, and I don't think I've seen much worse. Hopefully, that's something that gets fixed after the first episode, but so far, I'm not enjoying this. So, yeah, that's my thoughts so far. If the second episode is as bad as this, I'm not going to be doing thoughts after next episode. I'll just do a review, a fast review of the entire series once it finishes, which is what I was going to plan on doing anyway. I was just going to do these thoughts videos, but I was seriously expecting better from this first episode, and yeah, I'm not happy. So on that note, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I make videos this every single week, and currently, if you're watching this as it goes up, it's Spooktober, or the month of terror, or whatever you want to call it. It's Halloween, October, so I am doing Halloween themed videos. So make sure to check them out. I'm going to be uploading at least one video that's Halloween themed every single week, along with, hopefully, Doctor Who Thoughts videos every single Monday. So without further ado, that's it from me, and yeah, bye.